loud kidogo.
Nimerekodi.
Kata hiyo. Hi guys, welcome back. Ni kama sauti yangu imechange.
Kwanza hata uongee kwa sauti. I wonder kama utasikika kwa hivyo. Unaongea pole pole.
Sikupenda kwangu. I can't like go high. Sikupenda. It just
Your throat was
just bear with me for now. Tutarudi.
Hatman.
When we are back, my voice will be tarudi. But sahi bado tuna recover.
Yeah. So that is why what I was talking about. I was talking about expectations. Please don't have expectations. Expectations are gonna, disappoint you many times. It's expectations about people, expectations about things, expectations about anything literally. Yeah. Don't have those because, if you have a particular expectation, you're expecting a particular result, a specific one. But, if you just look at the situation and the person, especially the situation, and look at every possible outcome, any result you can get from that situation, you look at all possible ones and expect all of them. Yeah. Expect nice, expect bad, expect any outcome that can come out of that situation, right? You are not going to be disappointed because you are expecting anything. I mean, don't just expect one thing. Have several so that you don't start, wasting time whining, wasting time, mourning, wasting time, now complaining about how things went the way you didn't want. Yeah, they could have gone anyway. This is earth. Things go the way they are supposed to go. And sometimes it's not your way. So just stay open, be ready for anything, but it's not bad to expect the thing that you want, the result that you want, but I'm just saying to avoid wasting time while you're stressing over whatever outcome that came about, just expect everything. Expect all things. Right? Yep. And I also talked about people, worrying about what people think about you. Yeah. That is something you need to throw out the window because it's never going to help you. It's just going to limit you. It's just going to make you feel like you're inadequate because let me tell you, some people out here are meant to put you down. I know it's not a good thing they should be doing, but that is what they do. They choose to do it. What can you do? Yeah. Now you're an adult, or maybe you're like, don't worry about what your friends think about your grades or where you come from, especially that. Yeah, when you're young, you start feeling really inadequate because maybe your friends' parents have a car, your parents don't have a car, you don't have a life that your friends are living. You start feeling like you're inadequate, you don't deserve those things. That's not true. You just didn't have them because your parents could not find a way to get them. It doesn't mean that you can't get them yourself. Yeah? And also, you don't choose where you are born. Come on. Nobody should ever put you down for where you come from. Yeah? It's not your choice. If we all wanted to be Elon Musk's children and be the kids of the richest human being alive, we would all be. But we are not. That's why our parents are peasants. Yeah? Because we all cannot be the same. So don't feel bad about where you come from. Just understand that it's only that in your journey, you're going to start really far. Unlike your friends. There's, these friends who have already established parents. You see, like in our case, us, we cannot even compare ourselves to people who had parents who were teachers. Yeah? Because we were down there, kabisa. Like when they were eating bread, scrambled eggs, pancakes. Those were like our dream food. Literally, there it was in our system through and through. Yeah. So at times I remember I used to feel really down. Like, why didn't I deserve a better life? Why didn't I deserve those things? Why? Why did it have to be me getting just the bare minimum? Why can't I just get anything that I wish for? But then you see, I realized later in life that you cannot always have everything. Even those people that had those things, there's something they were lacking. Yeah, only that it looked better to us because getting those things means your life is better and more convenient and more, exciting when you're eating whatever you want to eat. Now, as we were saying about teachers' kids, who would eat sijui bread, sijui bluebird, sijui rice,
Yes.
eggs. When you come
And
to these other sides,
and chicken
you find
on
people
Sunday.
who eat pizza in the like they have buffet in the morning, and they're like, nah, I am late for the bus, and they just leave with that buffet on the table. It has now all the things you are seeing in the teacher's house. It has all the pancakes, all the eggs, everything on one table, and it's like that for them through and through.
Yeah.
So even that teacher kid
had the bare minimum.
Yeah, they also look up to this other kid that is getting almost everything.
And this other kid that got everything is also looking up to someone else that wants to be, they don't want to be even in Kenya. Like, how do they even go to school? They want to homeschool.
How even safe
They
in
want
the country.
they want this now, it's, I don't know why it's always like that.
Yeah, there's always somebody that wants more while you're there thinking that you want what they have.
And there's always someone that is better than you.
All the
doing
time.
better than you.
In every way. In every way. Someone will do better than you.
Yeah.
In fact, there's even I'm almost a force. Usually I'm very old. I'm not going to say how old I am. But I know there's a 20-year-old. In fact, is it a 12-year-old YouTuber that is making so much money?
Yeah.
That young boy. That millionaire boy YouTuber. Yet he's so young, but he has a life that many adults, that some adults are even 50.
Yeah.
And they have never gotten a life like that. Yeah? But the kid has it. We just cannot be the same. Hatuwezi fanana. Yeah? That is basically what
Actually,
I'm trying
there's not even a YouTuber. There's I don't know if you're talking about that child. There's a child that is a I think he's a billionaire.
Okay.
And they work together with the mom. Now the guy, the baby doesn't go to school. So they just do these cartoon things, Zawatui.
Yeah.
And the parents stopped going to work. And
like the kid employed the parents.
Kids employed the parents, and they have so much investment. It's like sijui kijana anaitwa aje. All children watch that boy.
Yeah.
And he has like billions of views.
Yeah.
Within a week. You channel yake iko na like
I'm
I
also
don't know,
forgetting
30 million.
So we just Google him. We will know the name.
So you can imagine that is like a very small boy. He's like 5. He does not even understand anything, but he has already made it.
Yeah.
So life is just like that.
So Ryan Kaji.
Yeah, Ryan
is a 9-year-old boy.
Oh, he's 9.
Yeah, 9-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Named the highest earning YouTuber star of 2020 according to Forbes.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Ryan Kaji earned nearly 30 million from his channel, which boasts over 40 million subscribers. His channel includes videos, review of new toys and home science experiments.
Yeah. That's what they basically do.
Yeah.
The parents, imagine wazazi waendangi too. Like they don't work. They're just buying toys and reviewing them and just doing these funny things.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Manze, Ryan.
Ryan. There's others called like Vlad and Nikki. There is like Nastia. And also kids, Diana Show.
Yeah, Diana and someone else.
Yeah, all those have
Diana
nearly
and
300.
Roma. Diana and Roma, actually.
They have nearly 300 million YouTube subscribers. Hey.
I just knew about them because I went and met some children. It's just what they watch every day. And I'm like...
Then there's us who are waking up tomorrow morning at 5 because we have to be at work by 8.
Yeah.
If not that, you'll be fired. Then you make that money because and to not be enough because you have loans here and there, you have bills. Like So you have to go back again because it's not enough. Hey, this life, let me tell you, it is very hardly anyway. So yeah, in all, we are just saying don't try to stress yourself over Ryan because Ryan started that has to be a long time ago.
Yeah.
We don't know the dynamics around how Ryan started his YouTube channel, and
I think mostly it's the parents just observed what that child liked. Maybe he liked toys and they saw an opportunity. So it's important having parents that are, they're very aware of what is it that you like.
Yeah.
Because I've also noticed there are children that show interest when they are very young. And if you miss it, you miss something that can help this child to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I had a question. Yeah. I was thinking about these expectations that our parents usually have of us, where they are already telling you, so young, you've not even finished high school for campus, or maybe you're in campus, and they're already telling you, by the way, you're growing old, now you should get somebody. Yet you're like 24, 25. Especially as girls.
And actually they tell you, hata kama umeshindwa kutafuta pesa, please tafuta mtoto.
Ati kama umekosa mtu
hata si mtu kama umeshindwa kutafuta pesa ni sawa, you don't have money, just have the baby.
I want to get some water because you're in heart.
Kwani is that personal?
Yeah, hiyo ni personal.
Yeah, guys, can you imagine? So if you grew up kwa those parents when they don't really, I feel like they are just insensitive, because who does that? Like, why would you tell your child like that? You should be, it doesn't matter how old they are, it's okay, we know you want grandchildren. And it's not like you already have grandchildren. Maybe
but you have us, we are your children.
And we are here, so why?
We are children. Mtoto wa 25 years, hata kitovu haijapona.
Yeah, baby toto. Hata ujaanza kutembea, like you bado
hata macho haijafunguka vizuri.
Yeah, so I think sometimes it's important for parents to understand that kila mtu ako na priority, and we know you want watoi, unataka tushushu, but some parents don't even care. They want you to repeat the pattern that they had.
I don't think it's not caring. I think it's just that they don't know.
It's not being selfish.
They don't know better. You can be selfish not because you want to be selfish, but because according to the way you think life should be, you now come out as a selfish person. I think the best thing to tell them is just sit them down, tell them, hey, life don't work like that. Life don't work like that. You have to understand my time is different from your time. And also, I don't know, maybe I don't like nobody. I just want to live alone, like, no.
Why would you like
or Adam? Like, maybe you're an introvert, you don't even like people. Yeah. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's only so many reasons as to why that clock hasn't clocked yet, and some reasons are personal. Maybe there's just something you're trying to find, or maybe you just want to be in that space where you're able to take care of yourself and also be mentally okay. Yeah, so there are so many like factors zenye zinadetermine wewe na kupata watoi na kulea, because babies you don't just wake up and decide to be a mom.
Yeah,
kuna vitu kwanza, if you grew up in a, how can I say, in a broken, or just a setup that wasn't cool, you always want different, and sometimes it's always good to just take your time, just don't rush what is meant to be. I think at that point now that statement applies.
Yeah,
what is meant to be will be, because I've seen people that got married at 20 and at 30 they are divorced,
but
they got married at 30 and they are okay, or they are also divorced. So I feel like anything can happen. You can also decide to wait and also be dumped, or even your husband dies.
What we are saying is wasikuwe na hiyo pressure.
Msikuwe na hiyo pressure, because mtu atakwambia get married, and then out of nowhere life will turn out the way it's meant to turn out. Whether you get married early or you get married at what time, because maybe that is how your just life ilikuwa tu turn out. So even you parents, relax. Watoi watakuja when they are meant to come. If not, sorry. But itabidi tu mtulie, mrelax tu. Because even though life tu iko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woof. I wonder what else I would tell my younger self so far about what I've learned about life.
What would you tell your younger self on relationships, like breakups? Kako hapo kanalia, kako heartbroken, kanasikia kukufa, kasiki kubreathe, and you're just there at that time. What would you tell her? Because every girl, tunalilianga the same thing. We are crying because we feel loss, separation, rejection. There is always that trigger. So what would you tell her?
I would just tell her that I would just let her cry first, because it's part of the process.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes you don't understand how painful something can be until you go through it yourself. So first I would know that at least they know how tough it is to be heartbroken.
Yeah.
And the fact that they are crying, they now know how painful it is.
Yeah.
And now the goal is to not go through that again. So that's why I said I would tell them, manage your expectation.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long or how nice someone is to you. Just stay ready. They can change. You see, some people are narcissists. Some people don't even know what they want. They are lost. Yeah? It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to know who will come and waste your time or who is lying to you. But at the same time, just be careful. Manage your expectations. Don't stop your life for anybody. No matter what is happening, have your own life. Do your own things. First of all, you already have you're breathing by yourself.
Yeah.
That alone already shows that you have your own life. Yeah? Never ever give up on that for nobody. Let your life always flow. All the time. Always know that you have your own life. Every day you have your own life. So anyone that comes to your life is either a bonus or stress. And if they are stress, they get away. If they are bonus, you welcome them.
But if they are bonus and stress at the same time?
If they are bonus and stress, you let them go because they are still stress. Yeah?
And they are still bonus.
And either way, you see, stress is more bad than bonus.
Okay.
You can give up the bonus because of the stress.
So don't you think so many girls and so many people are just in relationships that they know they're supposed to leave, but they are holding on to their inner children who don't know how to live?
Yeah, that is a really nice point, because where I got to a point in my life where I don't judge people anymore.
Yeah.
If I find somebody is stuck in a relationship and they are unable to leave, I just understand them. And I tell them it's okay. I don't start asking them, why can't you leave? Why don't you have a brain? Why can't you see he's hurting you? She's hurting you. Why can't you see you're the one suffering? Who brought you up? What is wrong with you? I don't say such things. Because I have been there and I know it is not something somebody wants to do. Yeah. Nobody wakes up in the morning and they decide, today I'm going to have a bad day. I'm going to be hurt and I'll be okay with it. Nobody. But because of how they were built, how they, their childhood was like, the first day they landed on earth, how they were welcomed, the things they learned, how they were taught how to be strong, let go of stuff, anything, how they just grew up, and how they see life and they have been seeing life over time is what will determine how they will get out of that situation. Yeah. That's why we are saying, please learn to let go of things as early as possible. As early as possible, teach yourself how to let go of things that you can't control. Things that are stressful to you, even if it's a person, especially people. Yeah? Learn to let them go. Because you see, sometimes we hold on too much or to people that are hurting us. Because, do you know, it's because sometimes it's because they are the only people we think that care about us. Yeah. Yeah? And it's not true. There's other people that care about us, but because of how we see life and how lonely we feel and sad,
It's not there's always that the person that you're attached to and you think that they're the only person. There is a time they came in your life and they showed you what you didn't have and what you missed, and at some point you are like, oh, so this is possible, yeah. And so you're always attached to that, yeah. You're attached to the imagination of who they are or what they once showed you, the image of what they once showed you at some point.
well,
Yeah.
that's true. But at the same time, if you ask me, I think the main cause of people not being able to leave toxic relationships is not because they don't know it's toxic.
They know, they always
They know this guy.
They always know they need to leave.
They always know this guy, of course, has shown me maybe a life I didn't have.
Yeah.
But because he's showing me too much toxicity, I can leave. And they also know that they can find someone that can give them all these things. What they are looking for. In fact, they could even be running away from someone that is offering to give them that.
Yeah.
I think the main reason people don't leave is because they don't know how to live. If you ask me.
They don't know how to live.
Yeah.
And again, whatever they are going through feels familiar.
Okay, there's that. Maybe,
There's
they were in
familiar.
toxic childhood and, they didn't learn how to stand up for themselves. It's not something they learned to do. Because honestly, if you ask me, leaving people is something you learn to do.
Yeah.
You are taught from a young age how to let go. How to sit down like this and decide, I'm letting go of that nonsense. I'm letting go of it. It's not something you just pick up from nowhere. Even if your parents did not specifically keep telling you, there's a way they taught you how to let go of things. Because people is not the only things you have to let go of. Yeah. There must have been things that you wanted to let go of.
Yeah, like situations like the attachment of wanting your parents to buy you something.
It's not even buying. You see, when a child is small, there's times your parent will not be there. And you see, small babies think the parent is part of them. So when the parent is not there, they don't know what to do.
They learn to live without.
They don't know what to do. Like, where is my human being? I can't function. But you see, by how that parent teaches that kid to let go.
Yeah.
And especially if it's in a secure way, in a secure way, it's the parent that tells the kid, hey, I am going to the shops. I'll only take 3 hours. I'll be back.
Yeah.
So please stay with whoever and whoever. Play your games. I'll be back. I promise. So you've not left the kids scared. You've assured them that when you leave, you'll come back.
Yeah.
But there's these parents who just disappear. It's not like kids cry because they want to be with you. Of course they want to be with you. But they're just scared of the fact that you're going to leave them. And it's not like you're going far.
Yeah.
But now that habit of disappearing on children just makes them anxious. And this thing manifests in them later when they're adults. They don't know how to, because naturally they learned how to, get shocked, get scared.
Yeah.
Okay, so am I safe? I'm not safe. Who is going to take care of me? I'm telling you that thing stays with you until you're an adult and you realize, oh my God, I am still doing it. How can I get out of here? You get? So you realize you're this adult that is not letting go of things easily. And it's not your fault.
Yeah.
So if you realize you have issues trying to leave somebody, just pause. The first thing I want you to know is it's not your fault. It is something that happened maybe in the past. Maybe someone very significant in your life or your childhood abandoned you. You had that parent that was so sneaky. They'll just disappear on you anytime they're feeling like. So you never learned how to be secure without your parent, how to securely wait for your parent to come back, or how to securely be by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because, by the way, there's kids who don't cry when their parents are going. Because their parents have taught them.
Yeah.
They have told them, hey, we are going this and this, we'll stay for this and this days, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
So you don't leave the kid with this nervousness and anxiety. You know, yeah.
There are actually hata wale wenye ujificha wanatoroka.
Yeah,
Because
mtoto-
wanajua atalia. I feel like at that time kuna kwanga sasa na hiyo time ya watoto when they are now facing separation and trying to understand. They show you, they cry. All others, I think at that point you're the best point now to teach your child.
Yes.
To release, you know, to understand. It's not like you're leaving. Yeah, you come back.
Let me tell you the
And
funny.
as they grow up, they understand.
Yeah.
Kuna wale wenye they're aware, they're like, you know what, mommy, I will come back. I need to go and get something, and I'll be back. And they don't cry. They're like, mommy, you're going and then you're coming back. Okay, sawa, bye, I love you. And
Bring me this and this. So, but then I have a question. At what age should parents start talking like this to their kids?
around 7
Months.
Not 7, around nowadays watoto wa siku hizi 3 years, 2 years, they understand.
I think that's too far.
Imagine 2 years.
No, to me that's too far.
2, 3
because
years.
a
3
kid
years.
that is even 1 can understand where their parents is living.
Okay, maybe as long as wanaelewa na wameanza kulia that you're living.
Yeah.
That then
Yep.
kila mtoto anakuanga tofauti because
Yeah.
they grow different.
Start telling them as early as when they can understand anything.
Yeah.
Cause hata mtoto wa 7 months, mtoto tuseme 8 months, kuna watoto wanatembea, some kids even walk
Yeah.
at 8 months. They are
By the
walking.
2 years ni 2 years ni mtoto mkubwa.
Yeah.
I think basi as long as anaelewa.
2 years you start disappearing on the kid.
Or maybe as long as they start talking.
Let's say from 7 months, 7, 8 months around there, because that kid understands
Yeah.
a lot of things. Yeah. So even younger, because okay, 6 months I don't think so. 6 months is
The
such a
moment
small kid.
mtoto ameanza kukujua na kutambua watu.
Na
Because
kujua
kuna
vitu.
wale watoto wenye normally utaanza kusikia na huyu amejua mamake. I think at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, start communicating to your child. They'll not talk back, but they can hear. They'll get used to you saying things and patterns, and you know, they'll be just okay and secure. Kiss that baby a lot, give them pecs, show them that you're not leaving them, you know, hug them tight, you know, tell them that you're gonna come back, promise them sweets, but bring those sweets, by the way, don't make it empty promises. You're going to bring up a secure kid. You know, some parents are really weird. A parent will start shouting at the kid as if the kid gave birth to itself. When I find a parent like that, I usually ask them, between you and the child, who understands life? Between you and the child, who can take advice from the other?
I think those are now I call them circumstances that there's a name, you know, like they're just situations zenye wezi because people are different. That is now what makes everyone different. So if you're lucky to have a good mom, it's good. If you're not, it's so unfortunate you have to come and grow and heal. It's that
Yep.
simple.
So about breakup, I would tell them it's okay. You cry. You need to feel the pain. Yeah. After the year, you know, I keep talking to them. I keep, you know, explaining to them why things have to go the way they are. But at the same time, like I said, any situation has any type of outcome. Any possible type of outcome is gonna manifest.
Yeah.
Now, so what I'll tell this girl is, even if you get to another relationship, you might end up here crying.
Yeah.
So you need to understand, you come first.
Yeah.
You are the CEO of your life. You decide who comes and goes.
I think first to understand why they're crying to start with.
Okay, yeah, they are crying because they have been left.
Why?
They are unhappy. The person disappointed them. That is why I'm coming with this point and I'm saying, yeah, that you are in charge of your life.
Yeah.
You're the one that determines what comes and goes out of your life. You see, this is the best way to live, especially if you don't want disappointments. Yeah, be in charge of your life. Tell people of the bullshit you don't want in your life from the word go. Don't just tell them, show them. And because I said don't have any expectations and don't attach yourself to people 100%, anytime somebody shows you some nonsense, you leave them. In fact, you kick them out. Yeah? Like have that rule with anyone. anybody. Don't put your life in the line for nobody. Yeah, because you cry again. You lower your standards. They will come walk over. So we were saying, let me go start from zero, during divorce. So you decide, okay, fine, let me just go, you see. And because we don't want you to waste a lot of time on people who are not serving your interests or who don't care about you, that's why we are saying as early as possible, as early as you can, just show people that there's some things you can't take because your happiness comes first. And it matters that you stay happy. And it matters that you don't cry over a guy again. So please be nice, or I go. Be ready to walk away from anybody. Yeah? Be ready to walk away. And by the way, there's people who will come and tessa you and dump you. Yeah. Those are bad people. I don't know who created them, but don't let them put you down. They are dumping you to make you feel worthless. Fine. They didn't dump you. Now you dump them. Stop talking. Ignore them for completely. They are going to feel like I don't know what. Such kind of people are usually looking for attention. Yeah? And they are just mean for no reason. Just walk away. Walk away and live your life and be happy. You see? Watakuwa sasa wanashangaa, how can you be happy without me? There's no time to live a fake life. This life is very short. Just the other day we were teenagers. Right now we are old women. Where's you women's? Where's the old women?
Me, I'm a grown person. Old enough.
Yeah. So what we are saying is, like, just know you're in charge of your life. In fact, I like it when Sadhguru says that nobody has the power to make you feel nothing. Yeah. Because you decide how to feel. You come insult me here, I will continue with my life and be very happy. Because you don't determine how I'm going to feel. I don't determine what is going to come out of you. Feel the mouth. Yeah? So I'm gonna let you do it if there's nothing I can do to stop you. But the minute you walk out of there, just know I'm not thinking about you. I'm doing things that make me happy. So you have to constantly keep choosing positive stuff. Yeah? Positivity. A lot of negative stuff will be thrown at you. It will come to you. Sometimes it's inevitable. But hey, for this life to continue, you have to keep choosing the nice ones. You have to keep looking at the nice things. If things go wrong, just know, one day they're gonna go right. Or just say, yesterday they went right. Yeah. Every day is not the same. Every day is not Monday. That's why it's Monday, Tuesday. It's not the same. So don't expect things to just go well for you. Sometimes they can go bad the entire week or 1 month. They're just going bad. Please don't harm yourself. Because the next month, they're gonna go good and you'll be happy and you won't want to harm yourself because you're happy. So sometimes it feels like it's selfish that you want things to go nicely for you all the time. It's not nice. But at the same time, I stay away from people who judge you. Because there's even adults who come and start saying you're whining, you're so dramatic, you always want things your way, you're so selfish. Okay, don't listen to them. Because, see, maybe you didn't know. Sometimes people don't know that life is ups and downs. Some people just expect the nice things.
I have not been in your shoes, so don't listen to people that are not wearing your shoes. You're the only person that knows how inafinya.
Yeah.
And you don't really need to explain, or they don't have to understand.
Yeah.
So as long as you know your truth, as long as you know yourself, najua hii ndio kweli yangu, and I am here because of this, that's enough, Mama. That's okay. I think you have a lot of advices to your younger self.
Me? Okay, it's not a lot. It's just the basic ones.
It's like the basic, intense ones. That's what I meant.
Yeah, like, you see, I'm telling you these things. Musikiza nyanya yenu. Me, I'm your grandmother. I'm very old, by the way. And musiposikia la nyanya, mutasikia, asiyesikia la nyanya, uvuzwa na ulimwengu. If you don't listen to me, ulimwengu is waiting for you out there. na hiyo haina huruma, inakutwanga. Kaa vizuri wewe pia. Unatandikwa character. Hiki tu watu wanaita character development, something you can avoid actually. So many of those things you can avoid. But you see, if you don't take advice, you don't want to be advised, you want to test it for yourself, you go right in, test it, feel how it feels like. You can continue testing. But at the same time, we don't want you to be unhappy, we don't want you to be sad. That's why we are here to tell you some of these things. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Nobody should make you feel like you're small. Because honestly, especially these people that put you down, they know. They know you're better than them. You can go pick. They know maybe there's something that they have that you don't have. Or, you know, maybe
Yes.
they also have issues. Yeah? They have things that they can't do well or they're not good at. But they just want to put you down for that one thing that you can't do well. Yeah? So, please close the door. We don't want to hear your stories. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, let's pick up from next time because kuna watu wanataka kukua busy somewhere. So, I think we should do this round 2 because this has a lot, have many things to say. And so I'll see you next time. Please subscribe, tell a friend, and stay in your energy. Don't let anybody put you down, and just stay true to yourself. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're not enough. You are absolutely 100% enough. You don't even need to add nothing. You're okay the way you are. And that mistake you're making, somebody else is also making a mistake. So, yeah. Just live fully. Live fully, live free. Don't let nobody stress you. Bye-bye. Sei aliniacha hapa ni edit video peke yangu kama radio. Poa sana.
Siku nyingi.
Poa sasa. Karibu kiti.
Naona
Sei unataka kutoka?
Sorry.
No sereto?
Siendi sana.
Nani kio uko tuharakishaga?
Kesho imepostponiwa. Ndege imekataa. Sijabukiwa flight.
Mimi nashinda kupiga kelele hapa juu ya Faye na nasemanga ati naongelesha vibaya.
Mimi nasemanga hivyo, what's wrong?